to this special package on radio. The name is Mike Mangujino. They call me MNJ. And today I have distinguished guests in the studios. And they're coming from this company that has brought about a revolution. I mean, in terms of ICT, smart schools, safety, and security systems. So quite a number of schools around the southeast and south-south are beginning to ask for their services. If you have a public school, if you have a private school, I think there's an opportunity for you to beef up not only the management or administration of the school, not only to manage it with a lot of ease, but this discovery will definitely help you make best of your school. Monitor your teachers, see what parents are talking about the school, the parents interacting with kids in the best interest of their welfare. What have you? Relax and hear more. I have in the studios 4 distinguished gentlemen from the Eklipse Consult Limited. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the studios. I have Mr. Paul Shaw Richards, who is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and founder, Eklipse Consult Limited. Mr. Paul, you're welcome to the studios.
Thank you very much.
I have Dr. Franklin Okoli, Head of Consultancy, Eklipse Consult Limited. Frank, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Francis Obiora is the Head of Corporate Affairs, Eklipse Consult Limited. Francis, welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
And on my far left, I have Emmanuel Iwuchukwu, who is also a head. He's heading administration in this great company. Emmanuel, welcome.
Thank you very much.
In our private schools, the revolution is on, powered by Eklipse ICT Smart School Safety and Security System, a creative software designed to help schools and teachers in bringing up brilliant children. With Eklipse ICT Wonders, parents will, through their handset, know the exact time their child gets to school and when he's brought home by the school bus. You can now receive the results of your child's continuous assessment on your mobile app, wherever you are, as soon as it's conducted. The system will also help you as parents to interact with your child's school teachers. Owners of schools can now monitor their teachers' input even when they are out of town. Call now and enjoy this scientific innovation for better school management as it helps parents and teachers in raising better children. Youths and graduates who are unemployed but trainable can earn salaries for life by being trained at Eklipse Consult. Paul Eklipse. Gentlemen, without wasting time, can you tell us about Eklipse and why it must be Eklipse and not the company? Mr. Paul.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. And thank you for having us on the program. Now, first of all, Eklipse is a global standard ICT company. We pride ourselves in the distribution and development of intelligent IT solutions. In these current times, when we say intelligent IT solutions, it goes beyond just having solutions, but having solutions that can solve empirical and measurable human problems. Now, like the name sounds, Eklipse. In business, when you say you eclipse something, it means that the level of expression of a particular product or commodity or a company is so high on a frequency that is so relevant that at that particular time it makes others irrelevant. So to eclipse the industry of ICT is that we have become so relevant, or we are coming on a frequency that is so relevant that others in that sector may or will become irrelevant. Now, before I talk about the trends of digitalization that we know that is going on right now, I want to come in the aspect of the core values that drives this company.
That's right.
Now, we have 4 major core values, which are excellence, character, transformation, and togetherness. Now, let me just define 2 of them so that it can sit well for this discussion we're going to have. Now, excellence is the possession and production of good quality in an unusual degree. Possession and production of good quality in an unusual degree. That's why whatever we do, whatever product, whatever solution we propound or we develop is always on that note that it must be excellent in an unusual degree. With the business unusual, we don't develop products that are already in the market, but we stand with that distinction that make our solution very, very sound and sustainable also, of course. Now, character is the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment is past. Now, it takes someone who is of good character to be able to carry out a resolution. Apart from, oh, my New Year resolution is this. In July, can you still keep on to that resolution? So that it takes an individual that has character to be able to carry out this resolution long after the excitement of the moment is past. Now I want to talk about the trend. Now everybody knows what is going on already in the ICT industry. Everything is changing totally. IT solutions is diving into the fabric of every industry and changing the DNA, that the ways of doing business, the ways of carrying out activities in companies, in organizations have changed. For instance, we know what is going on in the banking sector. Since we came to Anambra, I've tried to check. I don't know if you guys have this ATM. In Lagos, we have an ATM machine that can dispense money.
Whatever ATM that is in Lagos is in Onitsha.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Well, maybe I've not seen it, because we have this ATM that can dispense money and can also collect money.
Yes.
That means that you don't really have to go into the bank when an ATM machine can do all of these things. Same thing. I don't know if that is actually here. I'm sure of that. This a cardless transaction. If I want to send money to you in Warri, for instance, I don't have to transfer the money to your account. I can initiate the transaction from my phone and send you a code. All you just need to do is to visit an ATM machine, put in the code, and you get the money. That's how far technology has gone into.
That's innovation.
It's for a very high standard. Now, it's in other industries also. We have Uber. Uber is the biggest taxi company without a single taxi. Also, Hotel.ng, one of the biggest hotel companies without a single hotel. That is, I'm just trying to give you the magnitude at which ICT is entering into the fabric of every industry. It now gets to the stage that if you're not operating on this standard, you're just going to be out of the way. It happened to Wema Bank. I don't want to go into that discussion in this time, because everybody knew it was getting to the stage where Wema Bank, where it was either they accepted ICT or they fall out.
Yeah.
So they had no choice. They had to accept. There's no bank in Nigeria that is operating without internet service.
That is true.
It's not possible. So I'm just trying to expatiate more on this. Everybody knows it's happening out there. Now, another thing is about this trend is, like the last time I was saying something that in year 2005, a travel agent was a good high-paying job. But now you really don't need a travel agent to book hotel for you, to pay for flight tickets from here in Nigeria. You can even pay for your hotel ticket in Paris. That's how far with the communication that the world is becoming holistic. Holistic is a new way of the game. Everything is coming into one. Now, it's out of this that made us to go back to our shells and said we can develop a product that will be an avant-garde for the industry. Now, we are addressing our solutions, addressing the educational system and so many other systems. But for this discourse, we'll be talking about just the product we develop, a very advanced product for the educational industry.
Why must it be Eklipse and not the company? When we are talking about helping manage schools, helping provide security for schools, and helping owners of schools, and of course parents and their children, what would you tell us specifically why it must be Eklipse?
Yeah, specifically, the reason why ours is different or our product is different is because if you go and do your research, most other companies, they develop product that it's just a result checking portal for school organization. That all they have is parents, you just wait for the end of the term, they buy the scratch card and they check the result of the children. That is all. They are not involved in the learning process of the child. So just having a results portal is one of the over 50 modules we have in our own system.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I go to the head consultancy for this group, Eklipse Consult. Remember, and it's very important because they've never had it this good in the city of Onitsha. And I'm sure our friends, young guys, because every year lots and lots of people graduate from our federal government, skills, universities, polytechnics, and what have you. But they have no job. This group that is seated with me in the house, they're saying employment opportunity will be provided for young men who are willing. The Bible says if you're obedient and willing, you eat the best things of the land. If you're obedient and if you're willing, if you can attend a seminar that is coming like never before, something will jump into your life. You begin to earn salaries for life. I don't care how many years you've stayed unemployed. But if you're willing and you're a graduate, just get closer to your radio set. Something is about to happen to you. I go to Dr. Frank Okoli, who is the head of consultancy for this great outfit, Eklipse Consult. Can you, sir, tell us about the avant-garde software, S5? Please. You said it has to do with safety and security system. Tell us more, please.
Thank you very much, MNJ. S5 is a trademark. It stands for Smart School, Safety and Security System. And it is a composite software, a holistic software that has been designed to help make a school smart, safe, and secure. And it is a welcome development, especially in this era of rising school insecurity in the world. Without digressing, let me discuss some of the robust features of this system. One, the mobile app. This is one of the highly advanced features of S5. It is a prototype which can be customized for every school, wherever our system is operating. These customized mobile apps can be downloaded from Google Play Store or App Store by the parents of the respective students. And with the aid of the mobile app, the parents will be able to remotely monitor their children in school. Someone might ask, how is this possible? Good. Let me discuss a few groundbreaking modules of S5. We have what we call the smart attendance system with push notification.
Smart attendance system.
Yes, smart attendance system with push notification. This system employs or makes use of biometrics, facial recognition, or what we call radio frequency ID cards, RFID cards, to generate a digital attendance.
That is for schools.
For schools, yes.
That's right.
It has a clock in and clock out system. For instance, Chinedu arrives school, comprints on our highly advanced biometric scanner, and parents get a push notification on the mobile app, which reads, Chinedu has arrived school, time of arrival 8 a.m. You know, this happens in the evening when Chinedu is about to leave school as well. Parents also get a notification that Chinedu has left school, time of departure 4 p.m. or 4:10 p.m. So with this, parents get to know wherever their child goes, whenever their child goes to school every day, whether or not the child is in school every day, and even if they are not physically around to monitor them. Also, if parents get a notification that a child has left school, let's say since 4 p.m., and the child didn't get home until 6 p.m., the parents will get to know that probably this child must have gone somewhere else after leaving school. So the child is...
So if the character of the child is changing, for example, parents will know.
Of course, definitely.
And be able to do something in good time.
Yes, of course. There is a case in point I want to share here. Something happened somewhere in Anambra State some time ago. A girl left her boarding school to visit an auntie who runs a restaurant in a nearby town. And on getting there, the auntie kept her working in her restaurant for 2 good weeks. When the school was in session, without the notice of the parents,
maybe, okay,
or the school authority. And this didn't happen until a time came when the parents wanted to pass an information across to their child. The child was nowhere to be found. They started making inquiries, they started making phone calls, and finally they found out that this child had been out of school for 2 good weeks. This would never have happened if our system is operating in that school.
That's a huge advantage.
This smart attendance is also for teachers. The school administrator does not have to keep pursuing his staff every day to know who is in school and who comes late. When this system is operating in the school, this is completely taken care of. As we are talking, there is this module I also want to talk about. We call it the vehicle management system. This is such that we assign routes to drivers of our school buses. So every school where our system is running, the administrator will assign routes to the drivers. And these routes can be viewed through GPRS or Google Map. So if a driver is assigned a route, the administrator could view from his laptop or from his mobile phone where the driver is going. Also, the parents can view the movement of the bus via the mobile app. And there is something of very, very important about this, because if a driver veers off his normal route, the administrator could call his attention or stop the bus. This is a very important security measure. And just like we said, if you for those who know about Uber, when Uber is coming to your house, you see it on the mobile app, and when it comes close to your house, you could just come out without anyone telling you that the bus is there. The same thing with our system. Parents could view these vehicles as they are coming, and once they get close to the house, parents could just come out, pick their child, or drop their child. So we also have what we call our results and the continuous assessment on the mobile app. Yes, parents are going to receive notifications of continuous assessments that were done by the school as and when they are done on the mobile app. From wherever they are in the world, even if they are not in the country, they will know that Chinedu has done a physics test today and he scored 50 out of 100. And they will know that this child is doing well in this subject or not. As and when due necessary.
Of course.
And if there is a way they will need to come in, they will come in. If there is a way, an area the child is not doing well, the parents will know what to do. They will discuss with the school teacher. You have the child system on the mobile app, whereby they can find out what is really the reason why this child is not doing well in these areas. And with that, you could see they could know what to do, employ a home teacher, or to employ other methods of teaching to enable the child learn. And let me also say there that with this system operating, our guidance counselors can know where a child can be channeled.
Where the child has a particular problem.
Yes.
I'm not guessing.
Yes.
Good, great.
And then
I believe, yes,
then the era of asking the child, what did you score in school today? And they cannot validate whatever it says, even if it got 0/10, and tells them it's 10/10, then in that era will be gone, because
the parents will be able to know exactly the scores of the child.
Directly, yeah. And let me add something to also what he said, because we're in an era that is changing very fast. Students learn in different ways. Some learn by visuals, some by audio, some by emotions, some like personally, I learn through visuals. Now, in this current time, people want to see, for instance, in biology, they don't want you to tell them that
not long story.
This is a heart. This is where they want to see a 3D.
They want to see the heart.
Yeah, this is the heart. They can even turn it in 3D or 10D format on the screen, and they will show them how the blood is flowing. Show them this is the left
And
ventricle.
your system can ensure this happens.
Yes, that's
Great.
advanced teaching. It's a form of digital teaching that helps the student to engage more with this thing, not drawing for them and expecting them to know it all of a sudden.
Where the heart is not even moving.
It's not moving. It's not pumping.
That's an archaic one. This is indeed a revolution. I don't think the world has seen it this wonderful. And I'd like to thank you, Dr. Frank, and of course the CEO for that contribution. I go straight to the Administrator-in-Chief of the Eklipse Consult. I'm talking about my brother Emmanuel here. Emmanuel, can you still come in a little word on the S5 issue and other features that will indeed help be of great benefit to skills in this part of the world? Emmanuel, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. MNG. There are more features, but I will highlight few.
Please.
And one is administrative convenience, 2, accounting module and database. On administrative convenience, our system is
of any school that gets into this service you render.
Yes,
great.
It's designed in such a way to reduce the workload and paperwork of school owners or school administrators. Just with a click, administrators can have an overview of entire school activities for the day without flipping a paper. Now, we can also say that even a novice can learn and use this school management tool, and so far they can operate their mobile phones and understand simple English and terms. On accounting module, school owners can set penalties for late coming teachers. These penalties can be deducted automatically. They can also pay their salaries with this our system. They can also manage the inflow and outflow of finance in the school. So every school owners can manage and see what is really going on in the area of finance without them having an issue of, okay, this is happening, there is money issue and all that. Also on database, I know you left primary school over 20 years, sir. Mr. MNG.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, assuming you didn't collect your first school leaving certificate, do you think you can boldly walk to the school now and collect it if you ask the school to provide? If you are asked,
they will say that unknown soldier has come. you have a question of identifying yourself first.
Okay.
30
years ago.
Yeah. But with this system, all the forever.
Yeah. So, Mr. MNG, if we had this S5 management tool back then, I wouldn't dare ask you such questions, because you could just walk up to the school and you can get it. They can provide it. The school headmaster can provide it for you. Our database is built in to provide this information even 30 years from now. So, and it's also secured, safe, and backed up. So I have a question for everyone out there. Do you really have a reason to reject this innovation?
Thank you very much. Nobody has a reason, let alone genuine, rejecting this revolution that has come to change schools around and help parents, help teachers, and help our world. That takes me to my special guest again in the studios, one of the leaders of this group, Eklipse Consult. I'm talking about Mr. Francis Obiora, who is the head of corporate affairs of this group. Obiora, please, sir, do you have any plan right now on ground for general public to benefit from your robust services? Please, can you highlight on this?
Yeah, thank you so much, my good brother, Mr. MNJ. Before I will dive into that, let me quickly add to what the CEO said when he was talking about ICT.
Please do.
Of course, ICT, I can tell you, is the hub in the 21st century. No sector can do without ICT. And when you talk about technology, every other sector of economy thrives in technology. I give an example. Remove technology from the banking industry.
Banks will
die.
The
bank will collapse.
Yeah.
Walk into
Not
the bank.
Not minding they are consolidated. Once ICT is removed, the bank will die.
It's as simple
as
natural.
That. It's natural.
You, MNJ, cannot pick your money in the bank. Walk up to the bank. The only thing that will make the bank release money
unless you come to the bank with your mattress and pillow. And that will be walking into yesterday.
Of course. That's the thing. So that is a very simple
ICT is important.
It's very important. Every other sector thrives there. It's the hub. It's the propeller. So it's as simple as that. And then way back in those days, I want to cite a little thing again. You know about gramophone. During those, those eras. We started with gramophone. Gramophone is one instrument that you have to whine it, and then when you must unwind it, you allow it to start playing. After playing, it will just stop on its own. And if you want it to repeat again, you have to whine it again. Then from there, we move to turntable, where you now have to raise the pin, place it on the disc, and you start playing. After a while, it will stop. You have to go there and remove it. From there, we advanced again to what we call the cartridge or cassette, which of course, after playing the front, you have to turn the back for it to start playing. You have to contribute. You have to make an input. For it, you have to support.
You can't stay away.
Not at all. You have to make an input there. So from there now, we now move to CD, compact disc, where of course you can just insert and then you go and relax, and it will play on its own. As if that is not enough.
So even I come on the days of SAF,
of course,
drawing board.
And let me tell you one thing before I will go into the question.
Yeah,
you treat me. You see, if you walk into First Bank, for example, they don't care whether you know anything about technology or don't know anything. In as much as the money you want to collect is below 100,000, my brother, they will ask you to go outside. Go there with ATM card. Get the security man, they will help you. Get your money, or else go back to your house. Nobody cares. So the revolution doesn't look at your face.
Whether you went to school or not.
You have to,
because the world they change.
You just have to key in.
That's right.
Go and learn it. If you're a teacher today and you don't know how to operate computer, please go and learn it very fast. Even Anambra State government, they want to make sure that every single teacher that is found in any school knows everything about ICT. The world is changing. Now let me come to the question.
Please, come right in.
Yes, your question is, do we have any plan on ground to help the youth grow?
Get to the
public.
Yes.
It's a very good question.
Yes.
And it's very important. The essence of this business is not just,
just for schools alone.
No, it's not just for schools alone. Like you pointed out at the course of introduction, you said something that...
Please, I still want to remind our listener, if you want to partake, or you're a youth, you want to partake in these latest discoveries concerning ICT skills, right on.
So, now, it's a very simple thing. This of course, we have designed a very simple and straight program. Like you all know. There was a point you made when you were making your introduction. You said every year, over 40,000 persons graduate from the school.
No job.
And not even up to 1%
no job.
Can boast of getting job. And that is one of the things that triggered our interest. We are so passionate about it. We want to help the unemployed. We want to make the face of this country smile. And we're not asking you to do so much. Just find yourself in the venue of this training. So, and we're not charging you for any training fee. Just come over and train you. After the training, the next thing is to hand you over our already prepared 5 pages proposal. That's the essence of the training. You sit down, you study it, and then you take it to schools. When you now take it to school, you'll be ready to defend it. That's the essence of the training. That is the company, and this is what they represent. And when you must have done that, my brother, your salary starts from that day. Your salary starts from that day. And you do that work once and you are paid for life. You see, once you're able to defend that proposal before that school that you got it submitted to, then the next thing the management does is to assign a legal team to come and, seal the contract with that school. And once that is done, we now send a technical team for the installation. And that moment you start earning your salary.
So anybody that is unemployed, graduate and all that can key in immediately.
Of course.
And be
entrepreneurs. Yes. There was something that I read across my Facebook account 2 days ago. And I wasn't just very happy about that. Somebody was asking, are the Nigerian youth lazy? I wouldn't know where the statement was coming from or where the comment was coming from. But you can only tag somebody a lazy person when you must have offered the person something and is unable to carry it out.
That's right.
And you carry out these functions, and my brother, you start earning your salary. And let me not forget in a hurry, if you want to display the fact that you are not a lazy person, all you need to do is to be part of the revolution that is going on now in the ICT industry.
Come and partner with Eklipse Consult. Come to this free seminar that empowers you to be able to empower other people ICT-wise. If you are a graduate, it's a great blessing for you. If you want to be part of it, like I know you will, call this 2 number. And one word from the CEO before we go.
Now finally, on a closing remark, I want to say something from the book of Philemon 1 verse 14. Philemon had only one chapter in the Bible. Philemon 1 verse 14 says, without your mind will I do nothing. Without your mind will I do nothing. That is, people have relegated the power of the mind. Now, everything boils down to the individual. You have to, it's not spiritual. First of all, without your mind will I do nothing. That is for God to even flow in you, for him to create a source of income that can be sustainable for you and your family. You have to set out your mind to do it.
In our private schools, the revolution is on, powered by Eklipse ICT Smart School Safety and Security System, a creative software designed to help schools and teachers in bringing up brilliant children. With Eklipse ICT Wonders, parents will, through their handset, know the exact time their child gets to school and when he's brought home by the school bus. You can now receive the results of your child's continuous assessment on your mobile app wherever you are as soon as it's conducted. The system will also help you as parents to interact with your child's school teachers. Owners of schools can now monitor their teachers' inputs even when they are out of town. Call now and enjoy this scientific innovation for better school management as it helps parents and teachers in raising better children. Youths and graduates who are unemployed but trainable can earn salaries for life by being trained at Eklipse Consult. Call Eklipse today. On that note, I thank members of the Eklipse family for being here today on radio. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.